Welcome to All Saints Catholic School e-learning. Working it out in English. Our subject, Hamartia in the play Hamlet by William Shakespeare. By the end of this video, you will have recalled what Hamartia is, considered how this concept links to Hamlet, and analysed how Shakespeare explores this idea in the text. Select the three statements below which are true. The idea of Hamartia began in the Victorian era. A fatal flaw is part of a character's personality which leads to their downfall in a play. Ophelia is the tragic hero with a fatal flaw. Hamartia was first used in Greek tragedy. Tragedy is a kind of comic play. Hamlet suffers melancholy, which together with ensuing inaction is his Hamartia. How does this link to your topic? Here are a set of quotations which link to the idea of Hamartia throughout the play. The time is out of joint, O cursed spite that ever I was born to set it right. Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw and resolve itself into a dew. I do not set my life as a pin's fee. Now might I do it, but now is a praying, and so am I revenged, that would be scanned. O most pernicious woman! 'Tis an unweeded garden that grows to seed. Things rank and gross in nature possess it merely. Lay not that flattering unction to your soul. It will but skin and film the ulcerous place, whilst rank corruption mining all within infects unseen. Angels and ministers of grace defend us. Be thou a spirit of health or a goblin damned. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all. Each of these quotations links to the idea of Hamlet's Hamartia and particularly his melancholy. Working it out. How does Shakespeare present Hamlet's fatal flaw of procrastination and melancholy in the play? For our success criteria, we aim to identify how the language links to the concept of Hamartia, the language technique used by Shakespeare, the emotions conveyed in the quotation, and what the key word or phrase suggests, and the effect on the reader. Here we have a worked example in which we explode a quotation, looking at what language techniques is being used, what emotions are being conveyed, and what is the effect on the reader. Our quotation is, "Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw and resolve itself into a dew," which comes from Hamlet's first soliloquy. So, what language techniques is being used? Metaphor, thaw and resolve itself into a dew. We have puns, adieu or adieu, meaning goodbye in French. We also have solid or sullied, meaning dirty. And we also have triple emphasis, melt, thaw, and resolve itself. Then, what emotions are being conveyed? Well, we know that melancholy and depression are being conveyed, and Shakespeare emphasizes the fact that as his father is dead and his mother has married too quickly to his corrupt uncle, he wants to kill himself. And what is the effect on the reader? Well, the audience feels tension as Hamlet feels trapped and living within a corrupt court. This lays the ground for when Hamlet is asked to commit revenge, and he's not in the state of mind to do it. The time is out of joint. "O cursed spite that ever I was born to set it right," is the quotation. Over to you now. Here is a quotation for you to explode, and then a stretch and challenge task to write out your ideas as an analytical paragraph. The quotation is, "Lay not that flattering unction to your soul. It will but skin and film the ulcerous place, whilst rank corruption, mining all within, infects unseen." This comes from the closet scene where Hamlet accuses his mother of treachery and corruption. So, we need to look at what language techniques is being used, what emotions are being conveyed, and what do we associate with certain words and phrases, and what is the effect on the reader. And now it's time for our consolidation. The key quotation, "Lay not that flattering unction to your soul, it will but skin and film the ulcerous place, whilst rank corruption mining all within, infects unseen," comes from the closet scene where Hamlet accuses his mother of treachery and corruption. So, what language techniques are being used? We have a metaphor in ulcerous place and sibilance in soul. It will but skin and film the ulcerous place. We can hear the S sounds. And what do we associate with certain words and phrases? Well, ulcerous hints at the inherent corruption Hamlet believes is in women. Skin and film suggest that Hamlet believes that the corruption in the Danish court is being covered up. And what emotions are being conveyed? Melancholy and misery. And Shakespeare uses disease imagery to present Hamlet's melancholy mind, which leads him to see all women and the Danish court as corrupt, adding to his own isolation. It is this that causes his inaction. And what is the effect on the reader? Shakespeare presents Hamlet's melancholy as making him see corruption in women and in the Danish court, leading to his Hamartia of melancholy and inaction. The reader is shocked at Hamlet's relentless misogyny, which began in his first soliloquy, "Frailty, thy name is woman," and is transferred from Gertrude to Ophelia and all women. Great work, everyone. You have recalled what Hamartia means, you've considered how this concept links to Hamlet, and you've analysed how Shakespeare explores this idea in the text.